download it. Go through YouTube. Yep. All right.
Tongue is curious.
That's our song. Yes.
Oh, shucks now.
All right. And
We're back.
yes, we're back. And we did 3 songs, y'all. Okay. I know. Oh, it was? Really? We said we were only going to do 2 songs and then we were coming back, but yeah, we had to do 4, okay? And our host, Nisi, and I'm the co-host,
Hey, Kel.
and we have our special guest here.
We got Malika, Judge Elite.
Yes.
We want to call her Elite like she is, though. But
Whatever.
Yes.
Like, I love her.
Oh, I see Cleveland is in the house. Cleveland, yes, Softy is in the house. Thank you, Softy, for tuning in. Download Crush One Radio and listen to it, because you can look at it here, but listen to it too, because the more people we got coming on there, the better for us. Okay?
And also, you got to understand, like, we got to get people to go to the app. We're only giving teasers here. And the minute when y'all come on here and look for us, you're going to have to go download the app to see us. So there's no right now. We're just building up the momentum.
Oh, yes.
Building up the momentum. Because guess what? It's only going to make sense when we get it on our own app.
That's right. Hey, let's shout out to our YouTubers that's out there watching.
Hi.
We got PJ P, engineer.
Yes.
Q up top. You know what I'm saying? We on a boat, y'all. You know how this goes. You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
Let's get started.
Okay.
All right now. So I want to do they know that I met you boating. Like, what made you start boating?
We did. We became like sisters fast.
Yeah.
I love the water. I just love the water, and I spent years here in this city thinking, I gotta get a boat, I gotta get on the water. I'm surrounded by water, but I'm not on it. I'm a water lover. If I'm not in it, I want to be on it.
There we go.
My preference is to be in it, but a lot of times around here, you're gonna be on it, and you know, everything that goes along with that is just as good.
Yes, that's that behind the gate stuff. Yes.
Listen, give us an experience, a good experience that you had boating.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, probably the best night I had boating.
Okay.
We went out. It was probably fairly late because I'd been to another party with a girlfriend of mine, and we got on a friend of ours' boat, who you all know.
Okay.
And we rowed out. There were not a whole lot of people on the boat.
Just enough.
And
Tell me about it. Tell me, girl. I like that look.
I remember pulling back into the marina after being on the water. And the sun was coming up. And I said, is that the sun? Have we been out? And that's how I knew this marina can get you. Because
Yes.
you will lose time here.
You will.
It is so beautiful being on the water, being in the wind, all of it, that you'll just lose time. We had been up all night having a great time, enjoying ourselves, and the sun came up, and I had been up for 24 hours, and I couldn't believe it.
That sounds
So
beautiful.
my first experience actually wasn't on my own boat, but it was probably one of my best. That's when I knew I had to be here.
She was on my dock when she came. She came to my dock.
IDOT. She's on IDOT. I first came here, I was F-Doc, and I'm still F-Doc. I think is it something about when you first put your boat in the water, whatever dock you're at, did you really?
I was on H. I was on H.
Well, H, yeah, well, really?
See, you got to warm up a little bit, because I came straight to IDOC. No warning, no prep.
Oh man, I went straight to F-Doc. That's where I've been, and yes, I think everybody thinks their dock is the greatest dock. You know what I mean?
Yes. We're the best.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I know F-Doc is. I don't know where do you dock? Here we go. Where do
I'm
you
not
dock?
in anymore.
You're not.
You've been working so much.
Oh yes. Speaking of that, that's what she's here about. You know what I mean? So, real quick before you tell us what's up, tell me what was your experience like purchasing a boat? Because you know we got people who are watching YouTube, we got people who are on live, who are interested in buying a boat, who want to buy a boat, and they don't know all the particulars. And everybody had a different experience when it came to buying a boat. Some people had some boat woes, and some people were just blessed, and this is it, and bam, this is the one.
Yeah.
So what was your experience like?
So I have to tell you, I think one of the best things I did when I decided to do it was doing it with friends.
Okay.
You know, for those first couple years, as you get to know what you're doing, start to understand what it costs,
Ooh.
all of that, you know,
Hopefully break out
and
1,000.
they're girlfriends I was going to be with all the time anyway. So,
Right.
you know, if I was going to be on the boat, they would be on it with me. And so we decided to go in together, and that made my experience a whole lot easier.
It is.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So, how long did it take you to find that boat? And the second part to that, and I'm done, is how did you know that was it?
Oh.
So we came about our boat in a little bit of an unconventional way. But we got to shop and pick from some boats that were available. And it was a few really interesting days because they were mostly still up on they were in
Dry
dock.
dock.
Yeah, dry dock. So, you know, we'd have to cut the plastic open and climb in there, and you didn't know what you might find in there. You know,
Right,
and,
spiders.
Right, it's the spiders that you gotta watch out for. But it was a good experience. I got to get on a lot of different boats. I got to get a feel for them, the size and all the things that they had and all of that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, now, let's talk about what I want to, listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I've been with people on campaigns or trying to get somebody on the ballot. Shout out to Charlotta, for sure. But this one right here, being a friend, also been out there pushing these. I'm telling you, we was in one club. I think I got the whole club to sign up. You understand me? So this is Judge. Tell them about it. Just tell them what we're doing.
Tell them who she is. Who are you? Who are you?
All right. I mean, well, my name is MALAIKA Ramsey Heath.
Uh-huh.
The professional spiel is, right, I'm a magistrate at 36th District Court right now, so we perform a lot of judicial duties as magistrates. I've got their camera on my belly. No, I'm just kidding. So we do a lot of judicial duties as magistrates. We do a lot of other things as well. We're on call. Magistrates work 365 days a year,
Yes.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes.
Because we're the ones who, if something happens to somebody you love and they need to get into a house or do something, we're the ones who do that in the middle of the night. So that it's the judicial duties plus those kind of things. And now I'm running for 36th District Court Judge.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Now you see, Nisi, Captain Nisi here has coined this. I may know what you drink, but I don't know what you do. And who would have thought that right here, you got a boat, you got neighbors, that they're right next door to someone who's not only a boater, but someone who is a judge, who is rerunning, right? You're rerunning.
Well, there's a difference. So there's a difference between magistrates and judges.
Okay, let us
Magistrates
know.
Perform many of the duties that judges perform.
Right.
But we are appointed, not elected.
Okay.
Okay.
And, you know, one of the reasons I think it's so important to run for the elected position is I think you need to be accountable to the people you serve. We are public servants at the end of the day.
Yes.
And so at the end of the day, I want to be answering to the people who depend on me to keep them safe,
Yes.
who
Yes.
depend on me to protect their rights,
Yes.
That's awesome.
and the rights of the people they love who might come before the court. So I am running so that I can be accountable to the people I serve.
I love it.
Love it. And I'm happy,
Yes.
I'm happy to be rubbing shoulders.
Yes. And by the way,
So,
what is your choice drink when you come behind the gate?
Oh, and we were trying to talk about those things.
No. I just want to know what is your. It could be water.
right?
It could be juice.
Okay,
It
so
could be your favorite cocktail or
here's the
something you
secret
can.
about me.
Okay.
No longer a secret. I do not like the taste of alcohol.
You don't.
I do not like the
And
taste of alcohol.
that's nothing
So,
wrong with that. That's good.
If you ever see me drinking, it'll look like I'm drinking juice because it's mostly juice.
Oh, so do you do the mocktails?
I will, but you know, I'll do a little bit of vodka because I can't really taste it if I drown
Right.
it in enough
In
orange
the
juice.
juice.
Yeah, and then I can participate with everybody.
Yep, it
Yeah.
feels sociable.
But I got to tell you too, on a hot day, a nice cold beer is really nice.
Yes, it is. That's my favorite go-to. Well, now we know what you drink, and we also know what you do. Now, can you tell us something that we don't know about you that might be, that is one of your favorite pastimes besides boating?
So, like I said, I am, if I'm not on the water, if I'm not in the water, I'm on the water.
Okay.
So, you know, that requires some travel around here because
Yes.
I'm warm. But
That's what I'm getting
I spent
at.
my summers growing up with my dad on the East Coast in Baltimore, and so we spent a whole lot of time in the Atlantic Ocean, meaning rough waves, body surfing, and that's where we spent our time. So I think
Body
like,
surfing.
my dad really turned me into a water girl. Yeah.
Yes.
I went out of town. And I'm like, where you going? She's like, I'll be back. And she just lays on the waves.
Okay.
I'm like, who are you? And she be down there like,
And I was adamant because we were late going somewhere, and I was like, I just need to stop at the beach. Like, just give me 30 minutes to get in the water. I'll be right back. Just
and
give
she
me 30 minutes.
listen. And when I say she went out there in them 30 minutes, she just laid on the waves.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
That's my favorite pastime. I will tell you, lately, I've also learned that I really like motorcycles. My kids are not happy about this.
Oh.
They're just way too old for these things. But I think it's that kind of same feeling of the wind on you, the water on you, everything
You
flowing.
just like adrenaline.
I
rush.
am a little bit of an
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like she likes that excitement
And there's nothing wrong with a motorcycle. I love motorcycles.
I wanted one before my little brother was like, no. There's certain things I couldn't have. It was a motorcycle, Cartiers, and I don't know, Jarrell, tell me the last one.
Oh, we got Michelle Edwards watching. Yes. Hey, Michelle and Carol Ann. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to them.
Hi, Terry,
Yes.
David, and Tony.
Oh, yes. And we got
First time
the
going live.
president of the Cleveland chapter, BWBC, is in here. Yes. I'm loving this. Yes.
Thank you, Antonio.
Yes.
We already know we have it. I ain't worried. We won already. I don't do it. I don't need to deal with it.
Ah,
Let
yes.
me tell you a funny story about
Okay.
me not having the reason I just discovered that I really like motorcycles and,
Okay.
and the wind and the. So, my mom's friend had a loss on a motorcycle.
Okay.
All right, when I was growing up, and so I really wanted a motorcycle when I started driving, and my mom said absolutely not.
Okay.
All right. So my mom lives in Missouri, and so I go to visit her one day. My mom is 72 now. She must have been about 68 then.
Okay.
So I go to her house and I open the garage, and there's this big motorcycle sitting in the garage.
What's your mama doing with that?
She Patty. Well, Patty LaBelle rides a motorcycle.
Started riding. She's in a motorcycle club at 68. So this
No
is
way.
where it comes
What?
from. Right? This is
But
where it
that's
comes
what I
from.
be talking about. how it comes from that generation. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents, my grandparents, like I get it. It always is in you.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
Yeah.
It's definitely genetic. All of this is.
Yeah.
Well, the next toy I want is a Winnebago.
Okay.
Okay, I want a Winnebago. I want to be one of those land and sea chicks. You know what I mean? And I guess your land will be the motorcycle.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm too old for that. my land, be nice.
Okay.
My land is the Winnebago. I want a Winnebago. I want to be able to pull up, you know, if I want to sleep on the boat or go sleep in the Winnebago or go take a cabin trip, you know, and get by the water.
Here's another one though. I literally sold the last one. The guy actually bought it for a homeless lady, and I gave him a great deal on my camper. They came out. The lady had 4 kids. I don't know if they were scamming or if he just made up the story, but it touched my heart when the lady was like her husband left her and she didn't have anywhere, and he was saying this. I showed up to help her and buy her something for her and her kids to stay on.
Okay.
Like, just take it. Like literally, give me a couple dollars and y'all can have it. Y'all got to deal with that with you and God.
Well,
You and God.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what was, or if you've had one, scariest experience you may have had on a boat?
Last summer.
Okay.
And then tell me what you learned after you tell us.
Okay.
Hard-headed. I don't think I learned a thing.
Oh, no.
I love it.
In fact, it got my adrenaline up. So
Oh
once
my
I survived it, it was probably just reinforcement for me to keep doing stupid things.
No, no.
But we were on a boat, and there was a horrible storm that started out, and we were not close.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my.
And the water was coming up over the back of the boat,
Ooh,
Oh, my gosh.
and the captain was flying through the water, I think thinking the faster we went, we could at least get back to a safe space faster. That was the only time I've ever even been a little bit scared on the boat, and I really wasn't that scared. Then other people were terrified and running downstairs and just, you know,
Yes.
yeah, and I was riding it out.
She
Yeah.
riding it out.
Yeah.
It look
So
like BJ.
yeah.
Yes.
It was a little, maybe a little tad bit scary, but not scary enough for me to go downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
She likes the adrenaline.
Yeah. So what did you learn?
Nothing.
She ain't like.
Let's go again on the boat again.
Here's the thing. In hindsight, I do recognize that it was a dangerous situation, right?
Right.
So.
Did you check the weather?
We're pretty careful. We're pretty careful about that at this marina. Everybody. I
Yes.
wasn't at our marina.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah, cause one thing they do at Riverside is, I can remember when we first, my partner and I, Tracy, we gonna go out, and Keith Thomas, Sabrina husband, comes down the dock and says, "Where do y'all think y'all going? Okay? Don't you see? It's too windy. Blah blah blah. Right?"
Yep.
And Tracy, me and Tracy, it's like, "Oh, we can go. We ain't go." Well, I'm saying, I don't think we should go. So she had her friend on the boat with us, and he was like, "Oh, we'll be good." And we go out. And we were good until we came back and it started raining. Okay, now we don't have one of those canopy tops.
Right.
Okay, what we have is that little half boy. Oh, boy. We made it in. It was raining like crazy.
Yeah.
And, but that was scary for me because I've already been in a situation where with wind and rain and I fell in the water.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Docking. That was first episode. You have to watch the first episode to get that story, okay? But yeah, you have to do that for safety reasons. You need to, check the weather to make sure that,
Yeah, it's okay.
But I know when we get a couple of cocktails in us, we don't care about the weather. We be like, "Oh, we good."
We on the water, in the water, let the water rain.
Yeah.
So you on that way back.
Yeah, and that water is rough.
And it's dangerous.
Yes, just like, I've heard boaters say, "We already wet."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cause we in the water, we already wet. I'm like, I don't want to be wet like that though. I want to be the other wet,
Right.
or either the other wet. Which wet?
Oh, I
Wet, or wet? Ooh, want to be wet? Ah.
So wet. That was nasty, yo. I knew it, though. I knew it.
You're not gonna get me in trouble, y'all.
No, they just keep saying stuff that sounds like,
So this ain't got nothing to do with her, though. Yeah.
I didn't even hear anything.
She didn't hear nothing. Nada.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh my gosh, how we doing over there? I see we got the YouTubers in the house. I want to give a shout out to y'all. I got to get used to looking at you guys on YouTube camera. Yes. Well, our engineer said we got about 5 more minutes, and then it'll be the end of the show. But you know what? I enjoyed you.
Same.
So I love her, though. Like,
Love you too.
Like this, I love her.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me on. I think it is such an important thing because when your loved one gets in trouble, this is the first port you're going to come to
Period.
if you're in the city of Detroit.
You better know it.
We're the first people you're going to see. And who you see and how they feel and where they stand on things
It matters.
is going to matter a whole lot.
It matters.
So I thank you all.
Yeah.
And thank you too.
Yes.
Listen, but this ain't your last time.
No, we'll have you back.
We're gonna keep going because we have all the way until August.
Yes.
You understand me?
And you know what that
Y'all
means?
next. 'Cause y'all gonna see, boom, boom. Y'all better look at it.
There she is. Show BWBC, folks.
Oh, show it on my
Yes.
move my camera for you.
There we go. Yes.
Look at the frame.
Yes.
Yes.
Make sure you all sign up for the directory. I need BWBC in Cleveland. I need y'all to sign up and get for this directory because we coming y'all way, Cleveland. We coming your way. We're going to do a podcast there
We're gonna put
for their anniversary.
We're gonna put it in the sprinter.
Their anniversary is August.
We're there.
Bingo. You hear that, Softy?
We're there. And we put up in the sprinter.
Yes.
Interview. You're right there.
All right, let's
Yes.
see who you guys are before we go off. So let me try to do that.
All right.
You do it.
So, is that it?
No, say hi to those people because I don't know how to
Hey.
move the camera.
Oh,
so they
I'm
know
sorry.
who you are.
Hey, I'm Kelly. How you doing?
Kels. And this
Kels.
is MALAIKA. You already know who that is. This is your girl, Niecy.
Yes.
Fresh One Radio. Let's listen. Let's give our shout outs real quick, for sure, before we leave. And also, let's, make sure we talk about transportation,
Yep.
network, Voters Business Directory, and Fresh One Radio.
Okay, real. Oh yeah.
And the shows.
And the our cooking show for those who just tuned in tomorrow.
We got Cyber Smoke Radio. We have Food with a Twist Radio. We have
And they're having a function tomorrow. Food with a twist.
We have,
Pulling up.
The Social Entrepreneur. We have.
Oh yeah, What Up Doe Show.
I'm sorry, on the podcast on the go. And then we got we got X-Doe coming back, Miles. Y'all better know it, like y'all he coming back.
All right.
So we listen. Come on. Y'all might as well jump aboard her because you're gonna get one way or another. You're gonna get splashed out here. Or you gonna
Splashed out. Ooh wee. Speaking of splashing, someone who makes a big splash around the marina is Lance. I got to give a shout out to Lance at Riverside. He gets those boats in the water. And this young man, when you see him drive that high-low with those boats on there, he do it with so much ease. So I have to give him a shout out. We really appreciate you. I'm finally getting wet next week. Yeah.
Ooh, get it, girl. Let's
Yes, I'm getting in there. So, hey, thanks for tuning in.
tune in, y'all.
Thanks, everybody.
Once again, tell them where to find you.
MRHforjudge.com. That's my website, Malika Ramsey Heath.
Yes, and remember that name. Remember that name so you can vote for her
For sure.
come November, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
November, but maybe just November.
Yes, please vote for her. When there's a primary or something?
Yep.
August.
August, yep.
And then we go there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for Behind the Gate, and we're going to try again not to be late. Okay, next week. We're getting it together. We got YouTube, so we'll see you later.
Night, everybody.